Okay, so while not recording, while I was doing other things, we launched the station core for our rebuilt space station, and to spend a bunch of time moving pieces and parts around and redocking them into their new configuration. This is something I personally enjoy doing. It is fun for me, but there's not a whole lot to say about it while it's actually getting done. I believe very likely as we continue with the series that this is going to continue to be something that I don't really do a whole lot of actually in the episode. Yeah, as much as I enjoy it, it takes a long time to put all that stuff together. Now, here we are. We've got a pretty good start to our station. This is still called, we're not going to call this Adventure. Adventure is done, but we're not going to officially name it until we get the habitation module up here and get it ready for somebody to live inside of it. One other thing I did, I really enjoy sharing these in-progress projects with people, and they all the time have all these really helpful things to say. I tried that Crazy Bump program, and this is the very first bump map which I attempted to apply to my texture, and it is working. This is the very first try, so it isn't optimized at all yet. I'm certain I've got things to learn, ways to set that up better, but hey, bump mapping is working. Made this slightly less yellow. Maybe it's looking closer to gold. It's not going to really look like gold foil until we actually get some metallic reflections off of that thing. And there is a mod, a plugin available to do that. I just need to figure out how. Anyway, it's a project I'm enjoying working on it. I'm enjoying learning about it. Let me see, one other thing that we did, I put another here. Let's turn all that junk off. Now we have 2 communication satellites up there in geosynchronous orbit. We'll put a third one over here. Okay, so what I actually need to work on for this episode? Take a look at our schedule of things that we have coming up. We have an Atlatl 3, which is going to be available in 5 days. And what I want to do with that is I want to put some communication satellites. I want to use this one launch to put 3 communication satellites around the moon, so that we can talk to everybody who's going to be doing work on the moon in the future. Let me see, after that, a couple days after that, we have, let me see, that's an Atlatl 1 or Mini. We'll probably do our third geosynchronous satellite, put it right over there. A few days after that, an Atlatl 5 is available. And really what I'm planning to do with that is we're also coming up pretty soon on a transfer window. Hang on, let me pull my notes out. Planetary transfers. Load this one. Okay, so right now we're at day 49. This is coming up. It'll be 61, something like that. Yeah, so we're going to miss the window for Moho, but that's just a few days ahead. We're coming up on a transfer window to do a Hohmann transfer to Duna. I want to use this Atlatl 5 launch. I want to put together a probe, and not necessarily a lander, but I want to put together a probe to go and just go and put some scientific instrumentations into orbit around Duna. I believe we should, I haven't figured out the total amount of delta V that we need to do that, but I believe we should be able to get that done with one probe to go from here into orbit. And if not, we'll at least get a flyby out of it, yeah, whether we can get enough delta V to put it in orbit or not, we're at least going to launch it so it can take a quick look. Because my Kerbals are curious about Duna. We want to find out what's happening over there. But, okay, that is for a few days from now, maybe not even this particular episode. What we're working on right now is the moon ComSat system. Okay, yeah, I already put this together. Here's, I'll show you the plan. We have an especially stretched Dart 3 vehicles. We loaded it up with a bunch more fuel. And we have 2 of these. Just here, we'll just take this off for right now. Yeah, it's just a flat pancake full of battery and full of RCS. And it's 3 communication satellites and 3 solar panels and I'm sorry, 3 communication antennas and 2 of these omnidirectional antennae. Yeah, really extremely simple. It just the bare bones basics of what it needs to be a communications satellite. Here, plug that back in. I'm carrying 2, because we need a minimum of 3 of these things, right? So I've got 2 of them stacked on top of the DART vehicle, and then the DART vehicle itself is going to serve as the 3rd. We just hung the same antennae onto this one and stretched it out and to carry as much fuel as it needs. Really, my plan is, I'm not certain how much fuel, how much delta V this whole assembly will have once it gets into orbit. Yeah, we're going to launch it, we're going to put it into a 200-kilometer orbit and observe how much delta V we have then. If we need more, it'll go dock to all those fuel tanks that we have up at my space station currently, and we'll tank up there however much we need in order to get to the trip to get into the moon and around the moon. So here we are. Let me see. Yeah, we got a fast forward through here. Let's go to the map view while we do that, because that'll be more entertaining to watch. 1,000 speed, and it goes around and around the planet. And still, it's pretty slow for what we... Yeah, there goes that rock. Whee! Okay, here's QB402. I believe that one is actually exiting the system now. Yes, it is. Tell you what, let's stop tracking at that one as it is leaving. Okay. I may have overstated it earlier, that about having half a dozen... Oh, we got one set up in another collision. They're just bombarding our poor planet. Yeah, I overstated it. We have 4 asteroids that are captured into permanent orbits. So that is, once we get our basic communications satellite network set up, that is something that we're going to have to take care of. Look at that thing spin. And, oh, hey, this guy's going to come in and hit just a little bit before. Yeah, okay. That's too bad. I really wish we could just focus on these and look at them, you know, without... Yeah, cannot switch to an object. D-class, another, you know, second largest, but yeah, it looks like we're aiming for fairly down here, close to like the South Pole. I don't know. I am not too fussed about it. Yeah. Yeah, okay, is it going to be an ocean impact? Alright, so we could be looking at some tsunami and stuff, which would be kind of scary for some people. But, yeah, again, we're not really not too concerned with it. Ding! I should get a little, you know, egg timer ding on this. Close alarm, thank you. And my house rules, so far I'm liking the latest iteration of, you know, figuring out how much of a delay I want to have between all these launches. I think this is working okay. I mean, I still have one every few days, and I get the little rockets are available frequently, and the bigger ones you have to wait and plan ahead. So this really is the kind of thing that I was looking for. Let's launch this. Okay, there it is. Let me see. We don't really want Delta V stats up right now. I like having that FAR window up there. Let's pull that up. FAR. One thing, I wonder if people outside of the U.S., if you realize, for that matter, I wonder if Ferrum realizes, because I'm not certain where he is. FAR, Ferrum Aerospace Research. Do you know in the U.S., the FAR, if you're talking anything aviation, that is the Federal Aviation Regulations. And there's a set of laws governing anything and everything having to do with aircraft and air travel in American airspace. So, now you know, in case you didn't. I imagine that may have been the joke Ferrum was going for, but if not, he made it anyway. Anything else we have to do with this rock? I thought I just turned this on already. Good. No, let me see. If we were going to go for an intercept with that space station. Oh, it's a little bit ahead of us. Okay, so we'll aim, just in case we need it, we'll aim for a lower orbit than 200. We'll aim for, let's call it 175. Let's go. This thing is barely lifting. What's wrong? Did I figure something wrong? Did I do some math wrong? Did I not check the weights and everything? I guess, okay, we are accelerating, but just very slightly over 1g of acceleration. This is surprising to me. You know, look, I'm questioning whether we're going to make orbit with this one, guys. Solids are done, and we are still 0.4 Mach. Here, aim up, just still keep aiming up just a little bit. Something really weird happened. Maybe I drastically miscalculated the weight on this thing. Take a look at all the numbers and everything again. Yeah, I think we're aiming. We're going. It's tipping down too far right now. And okay, we're just about to lose control over it. Pitch back, pitch back, pitch back, pitch back, pitch back. And it is out of control. You are not going to space today. Thank you, XKCD. Oh, there goes all those things breaking there. Oh, such a tragedy. Will we even make it to the cloud layer? It looks unlikely. Here, extend all your widgets. Oh yeah, some of them already broke off. Whoops. Oh, I really need to go and take a look at our stats. Oh, hey, did we just intersect with one of our broken off solar panels? I believe we just did. Look at those things spinning like maple leaves. Oh, yeah, that's our first stage. There it goes. Turn our SAS off. That's not really helping anything anymore. Well, and under the rules, under the house rules, and this whole launch schedule thing that I've set up, we don't get to get another chance for several days to launch this again and try and figure out what happened. Here, extend those panels. I want to see him. Here, extend those panels. I just like seeing them fall off. I don't even know why. Maybe, I wonder, is it after I made some changes? Did it lose track of did it lose track of the tech levels? Was I using that a low level engine, tech level engines and boosters when I thought I was using a high tech level? That's another thing we'll have to take a look at. Right now I just kind of want to see it go poof. I long for the days whenever you have a large fuel tank full of those explosive stuff that we get a really good big explosion. Kerbal Space Program. I mean, better than that. Because that's like just the average explosion you get for everything. Little RCS ports survived. No, okay. More stuff over there. Oh, what? Did that soft land? Crazy. Because I remember the way I figured this. Is I took my Dart 3. It's capable. I mean, Atlatl 3 with the Dart 3 vehicle up there, and so it's capable of lifting 3.5 tons. Right? Did I figure that correctly? If I go over here where I wrote it down. Atlatl 3, 3.5 tons. Each one of these things weighs 1 ton, so there's 2 tons. So I stretched this out and I added another 1.5 tons of fuel to it. That's how I figured it. Let's click on this. Oh, tech level. Look at that. Tech level 2. These engines are at the wrong tech levels. Okay, so in my space program, we had an Atlatl 3 vehicle. There was some kind of a quality control issue happening with what should have been our tried and true LVT-45s. Or is it LTV-45, whatever you call those things. You know, those things. And they were not, so our first stage engines were not producing their rated thrust. That was the fiasco, and then bad piloting while attempting to recover from it. That led to us getting sideways in a high-speed airstream. Not high speed, we never even hit Mach 1. But anyway, bad piloting led to the lost control of the vehicle. Well, alright, let me see. Do I want to record? I think I don't want to record the whole thing with doing the I know the next launch is at Lattice 1 with another geosynchronous satellite. I don't want to record that. So we'll cease recording a little bit. I'll do that. We'll schedule the next at Lattice 3 for however many days in the future that is. So how long are we waiting for that one? Yeah, another 11 days from now before we can launch another one of those. Yeah, I'll cease and I'll come back and we'll start figuring out this probe that I want to go throw at Duna. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, we got that done. Got a third. We got geosynchronous Babel 03 up. I see. Look, it's not perfect. They're not perfectly 120 degrees apart. Still need to learn exactly how to set that up if I want that to be perfectly precise. It is, however, more than close enough. Yeah, okay, here it is. Here is Duna. Is what we want. Let's probably set that as target, right? Duna, long ways away. I want to figure out how to fling a satellite, a scanning scientific type device from Kerbin to Duna. Let's open up MechJeb. I believe I need the maneuver planner, right? Yeah. I do not feel bad about admitting to all you fine folk that I do not know how to schedule these things, how to figure out when the whole transfer window is approaching without using external tools. Something I would be interested in learning, but not right now. Okay, what do I want to create a new maneuver node to do? We want to match planes at target. Home and transfer to target. Okay. Schedule a burn at the next transfer window. We've got this. Let's create node, right? Hidden plot maneuver. Target must be in the same. Oh, well, this is the wrong thing. I want to transfer to another planet. Schedule a burn the next. Let's do that. Bang. There we go. Okay, and so that gives us a plan. Oh, look at this. Our apoapsis is actually coming out there pretty far past the planet itself, doesn't it? And what is it? Okay, what is it giving us? Just over, okay, 3,100 meters per second, which is pretty much what we'd figured before. I did this once before when I was just trying to figure out what the timing of all this would be. List notes. This is planetary transfers. Load selected. Yeah, Duna. In year 1, day 81. Yeah, which is what we have here. Okay. Okay. So let's play around with this and see what we can do. Yeah, let's go to mode 3. What's going on here? Why am I not seeing this intercept? Here's our closest approach, target position at closest approach. I'm not seeing an actual intercept here, thank you, MechJeb. This seems kind of wrong to me. And it looks like we're kind of swinging out past it. Let's play around with things a little bit. What if let's just tweak this maneuver node some. I'm just trying to make this number be smaller. Oh, hang on. Now we have a Duna encounter. Look at that. Okay, that seems good. Yeah, just making little small changes to that was doing strange things. Here, let's Sun apoapsis. No, I want a Duna periapsis. Here we go. Let's see if we can drop that down some, huh? We'd go to like smaller numbers here. Whoop, we lost our intercept. Pump that back up. How about if we adjust our time some? Whoops. Guess what? That is really, really sensitive. Now it's all freaking out, and sometimes it's disappearing. Sometimes it's there, and sometimes it isn't. Tell you what, I'm definitely learning that this burn, however this works out, is going to be, be very, very ticklish, very easy to screw up, so I'll definitely be allowing the machine to do this one for me. 68.3 million, huh? And, yeah, and we're up here, up here above it, but if I'm planning on doing some, like, mapping, scanning type stuff with the whole ScanSat mod, this may not be such a disaster. Here, let's do it old school. Pull a retrograde at this point. Pull this over here so I can see what it's doing. Come on. Does not appear to be... Okay, now it's beginning to get into an orbit. There we go. There's an orbit. Wow. It takes a whole lot more delta V at that point. This is year 1. I wonder how long the year is for Kerbin, because this, I've got this set. It's just doing a, you know, Earth 365-day years. But all right, we'll look at that later. Oops. So 100 days it'll be in transit. Whole trip. Trip info. I'm looking for 7,139 meters per second. And I'll want a reserve on top of that if at all possible. Wow. Okay. Save that. Okay. There is the plan. Yeah, save that. Okay, let's close this down, and now let's get into the vehicle assembly building and see what I can... I imagine, yeah, I already know that I can put together a decent probe that'll have this much, the 3,100 meters per second. Will I have this over 7,000? Not so certain about that, and be able to, you know, keep it under 7.5 tons. We'll find out.